Today I'm going to be discussing why you should be breathing through your nose, and then I'm going to go over the 3 biggest benefits of doing so. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Blake Bowman here with GuerrillaZen Fitness, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about nose breathing, more specifically why you should be doing it, and also the 3 biggest benefits associated with it. To begin, human beings are designed to breathe through the nose at rest, right? The only time you should really be breathing through your mouth is when your body is under really intense metabolic demand, like when you're running from a lion or something like that. At rest, we're supposed to be breathing through the nose. There are tiny little hairs in our nose that filter out particles. Additional gases from our sinuses, like nitrous, is mixed with the air that we breathe in when we breathe through our nose. There are things in our nose that are tied in with the parasympathetic nervous system that relaxes you. Basically, these are all reasons why we're designed to breathe through the nose, right? The mouth is just a very inefficient, airway to get oxygen into the lungs. I forgot to mention another thing that the nose does is it also humidifies the air, kind of moistens it a little bit before it goes into your lungs, which is a better way to breathe. It doesn't dry out your lungs. So those were some of the benefits and kind of reasons why I'm trying to convince you that we're really designed to breathe through the nose at rest. But now I'm going to get into the 3 biggest benefits, right? So these are even more profound than those, previous ones that I just went over. So I'm pretty excited to share this with you. Okay, so the first biggest benefit, as far as I'm concerned, in conjunction with those other ones, is the fact that breathing through your nose can actually help to stop the development of forward head posture. This kind of posture right here, right? That's so common in the world today. And the reason why is because if you're not breathing through your nose, then you're breathing through your mouth. And mouth breathing is associated with forward head posture, okay? Basically, when you're breathing through your mouth, you're getting, activation of these muscles on the side of your neck called the sternocleidomastoids, scalenes, your upper traps are turning on. And you can just tell by the orientation of these muscle fibers, they attach back here, and they run kind of forward at a diagonal angle. If they shorten, your head gets pulled forward, okay? So basically breathing through your nose helps to stop that. Also, when your mouth is open, your tongue cannot be placed on the roof of the mouth. The tip of your tongue should be right behind your teeth, okay? That actually activates cervical flexor muscles in your neck, which actually help to keep your neck back. And if your jaw is lax because you're breathing through your mouth, that tongue position is going to be thrown off, and that's just another reason why breathing through your mouth can contribute to forward head posture. So if you're somebody that has that really bad, that kind of vulture neck, head sticking out in front of you, I highly encourage you, taking a conscious effort to breathe through your nose more when your body's at rest. Okay, so number 2 is breathing through the nose will, in a roundabout way, help your body utilize the oxygen that's in the bloodstream more effectively, okay? And the way that it does this is by preventing something called overbreathing, okay? So this is something that I read about last year in a really interesting book called The Oxygen Advantage. But basically what the author says in that book, and this guy has studied breathing for decades, he has basically shown that most people actually overbreathe. They breathe in and out too much because they're using their mouth, right? So the common belief that people aren't breathing enough or they're taking these shallow little breaths, that's true, but basically breathing through the mouth can create too much exchange of gases, and ultimately what happens is when you're breathing through your mouth, you're expelling too much carbon dioxide, which is actually not a waste gas, okay? A lot of us have been taught that in school, but CO2 is actually very necessary in our blood because it actually regulates the uptake of the oxygen in our blood. You can research this on your own. It's called the Bohr effect, B-O-H-R. But in a nutshell, when you're breathing through your mouth, you're over breathing oftentimes. You're breathing in too much volume of air and you're exhaling too much volume of air, chronically all throughout the day if you're somebody that's breathing through your mouth all throughout the day. And what that does by expelling all that carbon dioxide, you're actually lowering your body's ability to utilize oxygen most effectively, okay? It sounds kind of complicated. I don't want to get too deep into the Bohr effect right now, but look into that. The reason why breathing through the nose can actually help with this is because it's a smaller airway, right? You can still over-breathe through the nose, but it's a lot harder to do than it is through the mouth, right? And you'll find that if you just breathe through your nose more, you'll really lower the amount of over-breathing that your body may or may not be doing on a chronic regular basis. So that's benefit number 2. It's basically going to increase your body's ability to utilize its oxygen. Number 3 is breathing through the nose activates the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay? The parasympathetic nervous system is a part of the autonomic nervous system. Okay? And what that is, it's basically a part of your nervous system that you don't have conscious control over. It's like automatic, right? There are 2 branches of it: sympathetic, parasympathetic. Sympathetic is also called the fight or flight response, and the parasympathetic is sometimes referred to as the feed or breed response. Basically, when you're in the sympathetic state all the time, your body's wired, your cortisol is elevated, your body's basically under stress. It thinks it's being chased by a lion. When you're in the parasympathetic activation, basically your body is able to repair, it's able to focus on digestion, healing, relaxation, so on and so forth. And these 2 branches of the autonomic nervous system are mutually exclusive. Either one can be activated or the other. They both can't be on simultaneously. And breathing through your nose actually helps to turn on the parasympathetic nervous system. It basically tells your body that it can calm down, it can relax, it can focus on healing. Because you're breathing through your nose, you're not over respirating, and you're telling your body you're in a safe place. You can relax and your body can focus on repairing itself and things like that. If you're breathing through your mouth, coming back to what I said earlier in this video, you're basically telling your body that you might be under physical stress or danger, right? So that's going to activate that sympathetic branch of the nervous system. Your body's going to shut down things like cellular repair, digestion, things like that, because those are not going to be critical to your survival, because your body thinks you're going to have to run, right? So basically, if you're in sympathetic nervous system activation all the time, you're going to be chronically stressed, and that's just not going to be good for you, right? There's all sorts of diseases and things that come from chronic stress. So the more we can mitigate that in today's world, the more healthy we're going to be, right? So that's the second or third benefit of breathing through the nose. It helps to relax us, especially all throughout the day. If this becomes our primary mode of breathing, if you're somebody that's chronically breathing through your mouth and you switch to breathing through your nose all day, I almost promise you're going to feel more calm and relaxed throughout the day. So there you have it. Just start breathing through your damn nose if you're trying to be healthy. If you like this video, then don't forget to hit that like button down below. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button, that little red box next to GuerrillaZen Fitness beneath this video. Lastly, if you want to learn more about breathing and weird little health hacks that I've learned a lot about throughout the years, then you're definitely going to want to get my new guide, Holistic Health Hacks. Basically, I've been into fitness pretty much my whole life, but I've also been into health pretty much my whole life, and I've learned a lot in that sphere as well. And I just put together this new guide for you. It's called Holistic Health Hacks. And basically, I go over a ton of really awesome things in there with you. In the guide, I'll teach you a bunch of really cool stuff that I've learned recently and over the years. Things like using light to actually improve your performance and regulate your circadian rhythm, your internal clock. Things like how to actually decode your genome, okay, your genetics, so that you can find which diseases you might be predisposed to, so that you can actually take action to prevent them. A whole bunch of things like that I put in this guide for you. If you want to get access to it, all you have to do is click that first link down in the description below, or the first comment by me in the comment section. I put the link in both of those places. That'll take you to my website. I'll ask you for your email after you watch a video where I explain a little bit more about what you're getting in the guide. And then as soon as you enter in your email, I'll send you a copy of the ebook. Right? So I'm really happy for this. I've been putting a lot of these little ebooks together recently. This one I'm really happy about. It's got a lot of really groundbreaking information in there that you probably have never been exposed to before. So check that out. And yeah, like I said, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and click that button right there. That will help you subscribe. And if you're looking for another place to get holistic health hacks, if for whatever reason you couldn't find those buttons down below, you can click this button right here. That'll take you to the same page on my website. Other than that, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you want to see in the future. And as always, I deeply appreciate you for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time.